Ready to ditch that 9 to 5 and build a freelance empire.
Sounds pretty tempting, huh?
It does. And we're going to help you get there. Today we are deep diving into From Zero to Freelance Hero.
Ah, yes.
This guide is packed with tips to help you go from a total newbie to landing those amazing freelance gigs. So if you're just starting out and you're ready to break into freelancing, this one's for you.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really all laid out in a way that makes it seem doable. You know, even if you don't have any experience, it's all about just getting started and taking action.
Right, like taking that first step.
Yeah.
So one of the things that really stood out to me in this guide was using contests strategically.
Okay, yeah.
And not just to win, but as a launch pad for your freelance career.
Yeah.
Now, my first thought was, well, isn't that like insanely competitive?
Right.
But the guide had a totally different perspective.
Yeah, it is competitive, but that's why you've got to be smart about it. The book talks about being a strategic sniper, so you're not just kind of entering any contest you see.
Yeah.
You're looking for the right projects, you know, ones with hidden potential.
So not even just trying to win the contest,
Yeah.
but using it as a way to get your foot in the door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's about the bigger picture. So let's say you're a graphic designer, right?
Okay.
And you see this contest to design a logo for a new bakery. Most people will just focus on making that killer logo, but you could go further, you know, think, hey, what else might this bakery need? Like maybe they need social media banners.
Oh, yeah.
Or a menu design, maybe even package designs. You could offer a whole package deal, right?
Yeah.
As part of your entry. And that shows them, hey, I'm not just a logo maker, you know, I'm a strategic design partner.
Wow. So you're basically turning a one-time contest into potentially a long-term client relationship.
Boom. Nailed it.
Genius.
Exactly. I mean, there's a case study in the book where a designer did this, and they ended up landing a contract that lasted over a year, all from one contest.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about another challenge. For new freelancers, building a portfolio
Ah, yeah, the classic.
when you don't have any actual client work to show off.
Right, right.
What does this guide recommend?
Well, the guide really emphasizes that your portfolio should tell a story.
Okay.
Your story. Showcase your unique skills.
Yeah.
You know, what you can bring to the table. And even without paid client work, you can still create projects, you know, that demonstrate your abilities.
Right. Yeah. Like those personal projects that you see a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But it goes beyond that. The guide suggests, like, starting a blog in
Okay.
your niche. That way you can show off your writing skills, you know. You're knowledgeable about the topic, and it shows that you're passionate about it.
That makes sense.
Or you could do video content, tutorials, demos, even just like talking through your process. I mean, video is huge these days. It's so engaging.
Yeah. And it's a great way to connect with people. Oh, I really like the idea of a personalized video presentation too.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a high energy elevator pitch where you can walk potential clients through your services and show them what makes you stand out.
That's it. You get to like lay it all out there. What you offer, what makes you unique, how you work, you know, so they can see you're efficient. And even be upfront about pricing, you know, transparency from the get-go, especially when you're starting out. That can really make a difference.
So you've got that amazing portfolio.
Yes.
You're ready to go.
Okay.
Now, how do you actually find those freelance gigs? The guide says, ditch the generic job boards
Uh-huh.
and go on a treasure hunt for hidden gems.
Yes.
But how do you do that?
Well, you've got to become a master searcher.
Okay.
Use those advanced techniques to unearth those opportunities that most people just miss.
I like it. It's like being a freelance detective.
Yes, exactly. So one super powerful technique is crafting nuanced Google search strings. Instead of just searching, you know, freelance writing jobs, get specific. Try something like remote content writer for tech startups.
Okay.
Or, you know, contract copywriter for sustainable brands. You've got to think about that exact type of work that you want and tailor your search.
Be super specific. Gotcha. What about those company career pages? Aren't those mostly for full-time jobs?
They are. But you can still find those hidden freelance or contract roles. Look for clues in the job descriptions. Even if the main listing is for, like, a full-time employee, they might say something about needing additional help on a project basis.
So kind of reading between the lines to see if they might be open to freelancers?
Yes. Bingo. Look for phrases like training provided, growth mindset preferred, or enthusiastic learners welcome. These can be like little hints that they're open to someone with less experience, but a lot of potential.
Okay, so you're finding these potential gigs.
Yes.
Now, how do you make sure you stand out?
Okay.
The guide talks about the power of keywords.
Yes, keywords are key, especially on those freelance platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. Think of it this way. If you were selling handmade jewelry on Etsy, you wouldn't just tag it with jewelry, right? You get specific. Sterling silver earrings or boho chic necklaces so that the right buyers can find you.
So it's all about using the language
Yes,
that potential clients are actually using.
exactly. The guide calls this platform-specific keyword optimization.
Catchy.
Right. Each platform has its own, search algorithms,
Okay.
popular terms, so you have to do your research. Look at what your competitors are using. Pay attention to those auto-suggested keywords when you're filling out your profile, and then make sure those tags are really specific to what you do.
So instead of just saying writer, I might say something like SEO optimized blog posts or compelling website copy to get really specific.
The more specific you are, the better your chances of showing up in those searches and then attracting the right clients.
Gotcha. Okay, so clients are rolling in. We've got to keep them happy.
Right, correct.
The key to that, communication.
Yes. Communication is everything. It's not just about being polite. It's about being a true professional, Showing clients that you're invested in their success. The guide emphasizes clear, concise, and compelling communication on all platforms. So from emails to project management tools, even video calls.
I heard that a lot of freelancers kind of struggle with proposals.
Mm-hmm.
Any advice for making those stand out?
The guide actually has a whole section on proposal writing. It talks about really tailoring each one to the client and project. Don't just send, a generic template. Take the time to understand their needs and highlight how your skills connect to those needs and articulate that unique value proposition in a way that really resonates with them.
So it's not just a list of your skills, but really showing how those skills will solve their problems, help them achieve their goals.
Exactly. And remember, communication, it's not just for proposals. It's every interaction. Be responsive to messages, proactive with questions, and don't be afraid to hop on a quick video call to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Right, so that good communication builds trust and makes the whole process go more smoothly for everyone.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, last question. Networking.
Okay.
How important is that for building a freelance career?
Networking can really make all the difference. That's not just about who you know. It's about building real relationships with other people in your field. The guide suggests, being active on LinkedIn groups, participating in online forums, those kind of things. Even reach out to those people you admire for, informational interviews.
I love that. Like finding a mentor, someone who can kind of guide you.
Mentorship is so valuable. A good mentor can give you advice, support, and even connect you to people. And that can help you avoid common pitfalls and speed up your growth. The guide also talks about collaboration. Find those freelancers with skills that complement yours and maybe team up on projects.
I love that. So you're building a community.
Exactly.
Supporting each other.
And remember, networking, it's not just about getting something.
Right.
It's about giving back. Sharing your knowledge, helping others. That's how you build that solid reputation and those relationships that last.
This has been awesome.
I know, right?
I feel so much more confident about taking those first steps into freelancing.
Me too. And just remember, the biggest thing is to take action.
Okay.
Even small steps, but do them consistently. That's what gets you those big results.
I love that.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to just put yourself out there, try things out, learn as you go, and keep this guide close. It's so full of practical advice and those inspiring stories that will help you stay motivated.
Yes. And, maybe one day you'll be writing your own book, sharing your own freelance success.
Well, that's the dream.
It is.
Thanks so much for all the insights today.
Of course. Anytime.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
And to everyone listening, don't forget to check out From Zero to Freelance Hero. It's packed with even more actionable advice to help you launch your freelance journey. So go get them.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
We're rooting for you.